get a better idea of what's going on. So that's how we get our point together. And what I'm going to do now is, oops, okay, make sure you can see everything. Just file a slight angle in the point, at the head of the point, just like that. There. Alright, now we need to start aligning this on the turnout and actually solder it to the PC ties, at least in a couple of spots, to get a feel for how everything's working. Let me move this, back us up. Alright, here. Break out, get my template again. Here we go. Now I didn't quite align this, cut it to what I consider the perfect length. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more trimming and probably a little bit more filing, but we've gotten ourselves within the ballpark here. So, alright. We just set it down, kind of eyeball it, from the top. Okay, let me go ahead and take my rail gauges, track gauges there. Let's go ahead and start playing with this and get this all aligned. Alright, now let me zoom in a little bit. Alright. So what we need to do now is align that little bend there, so it's parallel with this point here. So that's essentially, okay, let me break out a picture. Let's say this is, what we're trying to do is get this to line up. So let's say this is the frog point, and this is the wing rail, and this is the actual point itself, the closure rail. So what we want to do is, here's the straight line of the point, and I want to get this closure rail parallel with that point. So that's what I'm going to be working on next. And a couple of ways you can do it. I mean, here I've got my gauges in place here. Actually, yeah, you do need the gauges to do it. And what I'm going to do is just kind of slide the rail back and forth. Okay. Make sure this is on right. What we're going to do is slide it until, you know, I look down and it looks like it's pretty straight. Lines up fairly well. I'm going to take this ruler and hold it up against the point here, the point of the frog, and just slide it until the edge of the ruler touches the inside of this rail here, this closure rail. So now what I'm going to do, hold it up like that. Okay, you can see what I mean there. I've kind of got it along, lined against here, and now I'm going to, what I want is this part here to touch the ruler. That's what I want to do. So now I'm basically just going to slide this back and forth until I can get that. Until I can get that to happen. And that'll give me an idea. Okay, there we go. That looks about right. Okay, I'm going to hold it in place. Okay. That held in place now right there. I'm just going to hold it with my finger. Now I'm going to check the length of the rail of the point back here. move this over. See, what I want to do is make sure at this point, no pun intended, oops, I want to make sure now that the point here fits in right into that notch, right in where I filed it, right up there. Because if the base of the rail is hitting against, if it's too long, the base of the rail on my point is going to be hitting against the base of the rail of the stock rail, and so you end up with, I'm kind of exaggerating here, it'll look something like that. You know, get a little gap there, so you want to make sure it fits in just right, and it actually looks like it's doing it. Okay,